Welcome to Lit with Ernest, the show where we cut through the noise and get to the heart of great literature. Today, we're diving into Poor Richard's Almanack by Benjamin Franklin, a work that has had a profound impact on American culture and literature. Published annually from 1732 to 1758, Poor Richard's Almanack was more than just a calendar. It was a collection of practical advice, witty sayings, and clever observations on life. Franklin's writing was infused with his signature wit, curiosity, and commitment to self-improvement. One of the key aspects of Poor Richard's Almanack is its roots in the literary tradition of aphorisms and proverbs. Franklin drew on a long history of writers who used short, punchy sayings to convey complex ideas and moral lessons. From ancient Greek philosophers like Aristotle to modern-day self-help gurus, the use of aphorisms has been a powerful tool for communicating wisdom and insight. In Poor Richard's Almanack, Franklin uses this technique to great effect, crafting sayings that are both memorable and applicable to everyday life. For example, consider one of his most famous sayings: "Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise." This simple phrase has become a cornerstone of American folklore, but it's more than just a folksy saying. It's a recipe for success that still works today. By emphasizing the importance of hard work, self-discipline, and responsible habits, Franklin provides readers with a practical guide to achieving their goals. Another significant aspect of Poor Richard's Almanack is its engagement with the Enlightenment values of reason, science, and progress. Franklin was a key figure in the American Enlightenment, and his writing reflects his commitment to these ideals. Throughout the almanac, he includes observations on astronomy, mathematics, and other scientific topics, demonstrating the importance of intellectual curiosity and critical thinking. In addition to its literary and historical significance, Poor Richard's Almanack has had a profound impact on American culture. Its sayings and aphorisms have become part of the national lexicon, influencing everything from self-help books to financial advice columns. You can see its legacy in the works of authors like Mark Twain, who often incorporated similar themes and styles into his own writing. One of the most interesting aspects of Poor Richard's Almanack is its use of humor and satire. Franklin was a master of using wit and irony to make pointed commentary on social issues and politics. For example, in one edition of the Almanack, he includes a tongue-in-cheek essay on the importance of marrying a wealthy wife, a clever critique of the social conventions of his time. As we consider the cultural impact of Poor Richard's Almanack, it's clear that its influence extends far beyond the literary world. The book's emphasis on self-reliance, hard work, and personal responsibility has shaped American values and attitudes, particularly in the realm of business and economics. You can see its legacy in the countless self-help books and motivational speakers who emphasize the importance of individual effort and determination. Despite its significant influence, Poor Richard's Almanack is not without its criticisms. Some have argued that Franklin's emphasis on individualism and self-reliance can be seen as overly simplistic or even elitist, ignoring the role of systemic inequality and privilege in shaping opportunities for success. Others have criticized the book's sometimes paternalistic tone, which can come across as condescending or dismissive of alternative perspectives. However, it's also important to recognize that Poor Richard's Almanack was a product of its time, reflecting the social, cultural, and historical context in which it was written. Franklin's writing was shaped by his own experiences as a colonial American, an entrepreneur, and a member of the emerging middle class. While we may critique certain aspects of the book today, it's essential to approach it with a nuanced understanding of its historical context. Its unique blend of practical advice, witty sayings, and clever observations on life has made it a timeless classic that remains relevant in contemporary culture. That's all for today's Lit with Ernest. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.